Chicken tenders, and I mean anywhere, even when I go to fast food, which I don't do very often, these are the best. Here's why. What they do is they bread them, they season them. It has a maple bourbon seasoning, very, very light, slightly sweet, and then they deep fry them. But here's what happens. They don't cook them all the way.
Yes.
So what you do when you get them home is I would take them out of the freezer, maybe let them thaw overnight. You don't have to. You can put them in the oven frozen if you want. I just like, it's a better, you get a better cook if you don't do that. But that's why they're so juicy, because they're not already cooked up to death and then you recook them.
Right.
You are finishing the cooking process.
That's right.
And guys, if you love tenders, you got to buy these. These are, I said this before, my two favorite things. In the chicken category for Killer Grillers is this. And in the pork, it's always hard for me to decide between the pulled pork and the ribs because they're two different animals to me. But look at how juicy and tender that chicken is. And notice that the breading isn't falling all over the place.
That's right.
It adheres.
That's right.
Because they haven't been cooked to death.
That's right.
So here's what you're gonna get. Let me switch to my proper card. You are gonna get not 2, 3, 4, you're gonna get 5 pounds of tenders. I know it's a lot, but listen, they go quickly. You're gonna pull out 5 or 6.
Whatever you need.
Whatever you need, and you're gonna put them on a sheet pan or in your air fryer, and you're gonna give them a good cook. Now in the air fryer, usually a little bit quicker because it's a smaller space. Honestly, I do a lot of things in my air fryer, but when it's something like chicken, I like to do it traditionally on a sheet in my oven.
Sure.
Because I can do it slower.
Yeah.
And I don't have to keep an eye on it because in my air fryer, I turn away for 3 minutes and something goes from brown to black.
I know. That can happen, yeah.
So anyway, but look at the moisture on your fingers.
Look
Unbelievable.
At it. Yeah, I mean, first off, okay, so this is our maple bourbon, and I have to start there because, guys, I am standing over this, okay? And forgive me, I'm just gonna wipe my hands. I'm standing over this, and the smell is so inviting. It is so delicious. I'm automatically hungry when I smell this. And maple bourbon, if you go, well, what's that like? So it's a rub that is in the breading, and then this is a white meat chicken inside. So you saw when I cut into it. So a white meat chicken surrounded, perfectly breaded. I really believe that these are like, sometimes you can get where they're too much breading and not enough meat.
I mean, really, if you guys can get really close.
Look at that, get it, get it.
I want you to see how juicy.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Look at how juicy that chicken is. I know you're like, well, I've never seen tenders where they are that, I mean, you guys can see how juicy that chicken is. And that's because they are par cooked and they're not overly cooked. You know, when you buy chicken tenders, and by the way, there's a whole grain chicken tender that's on the market from a very famous company.
Yeah.
You get about 7 or 8 decent sized pieces.
Yeah.
It's gone up in price. It is now almost $16. It's $15.95 for a bag.
I believe it.
I stopped buying it. I used to like it because it was whole grain. And it's overcooked. They're always dry.
Yep.
The breading falls off.
Yep.
You will absolutely love these. And by the way, my producer, Pat, just reminded me, the price for these goes up at midnight. To $89.95, so you're saving yourself $10 if you buy it today. And please know, you're getting 5 pounds of chicken tenders. That is, I mean, put it this way.
It's a lot.
You'll probably eat, the average person would probably eat maybe a ½ pound, maybe a third of a pound.
Yeah.
So when you think about 5 pounds, that's a lot of meals. And if you have kids or grandkids,
easy.
or you're a senior, these have no spice. They're not spicy whatsoever. Right. And if you want to buffalo these, you can do that. You can teriyaki them because that maple bourbon just gives them a really sweet, but pleasant, not over anything.
No, it's so wonderful. Just the smell of it alone makes you hungry. You're ready to go.
Good.
There's a salad where we just chopped it up. I love to do bowls with this as well. So if you just want to do some rice and some beans and just pop this right in there, you can do that as well. But there's, to your point, I just want to talk about the fact that these are all different sizes. You saw me holding up different tenders. If this is
real
not
chicken.
The machine that's just like popping out tenders, or like how you were saying chicken nuggets, which are just, we don't.
Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
I raised a child, and we went to the Golden Arches on a fairly regular basis, but I will tell you, neither he or I go there hardly ever.
Sure.
Because he's grown up now, and he's like, yeah, I know, and you're a kid, but what I love about these is they're getting that wonderful flavor. Your kids will love them.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be processed chicken. Correct. This is real white meat chicken. When you buy tenders, at any of the fast food places, and I'm not poo-pooing them because I get it, it's a business, everybody wants to make money, but it's a processed chicken, so it's got dark meat, it's got some white meat, it's got a lot of, it may even have skin in it, fillers. This is chicken and a wonderful light breading that is already cooked about 60% of the way.
Yep.
And all you need to do is take them on and put them on a sheet tray and just stick them in the oven. I mean, it's that easy.
Easy.
You will be impressed. Like to me, this is really good stuff.
It's so good.
I would get these before I'd get the wings if I was going to get one or the other.
Sure.
I would get the tenders.
Because I think
really a personal thing.
They're so different, I think, because this is going to really change what you think about a tender.
Yeah, they're
and
so
like
good.
the different sizes and the way that it is, I just used one tender to make a sandwich. So I did like a chicken tender sandwich. It was one tender because this one was just that perfect size to go right over top of that. That's one. That is one guy. Look at that. Boom. Okay. And then over here, if you're doing a meal like with our mac and cheese, I just did 2 tenders because they were a generous size. This 5 pounds is really gonna go far for you because you only really need a couple, decently sized tenders and you're full. That's a serving.
And again,
look at it.
I want you to see, so there's the breading that you see and it's beautifully breaded.
So good.
And notice it's not overly breaded. There's no skin on these, okay? That's just a little bit of a crust. And again, they are fall apart, juicy.
Yum.
You can see right there how juicy that chicken is. You guys will flip over these. I have no doubt. Like, if I ever read a review and somebody was like, I didn't care for them, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about because I was in a restaurant for 20 years. And let me tell you, if I got these in a restaurant, I'd be very, very happy with that. And I could tell right out of the gate that it's all white meat chicken. Cut it up, put it in a Caesar salad. Like, cook it warm and then put it in a cold Caesar salad. Fantastic. Make hoagies out of it, or we used to call grinders, right? You can use this in stir fries. You can use it on a salad if you're going, low carb. There's so many different ways, but it's so nice to have 5 pounds of chicken ready to go in like 15 minutes.
So easy.
Anytime.
And for me, it's the air fryer. I mean, that's my way to go, but sure, you can use the oven if you have your oven.
I just burn stuff all the time because I'm such a dope.
Oh, no.
Well, I'll be watching TV and I'll be like, and the dog's sleeping over here, and I'll be like,
he needs a timer.
What's that smell?
What is that?
Oh, that's my tater tots. Now they're completely black.
You do have to remember.
It goes quick.
That is one of the things.
I know.
But yeah, the great thing about an air fryer is it does move so fast so that you can be eating very quickly, but you do have to watch it.
Do you know I almost drank this entire can?
Oh my gosh, you just started that.
Craig, Susan, this stuff is ridiculous.
I have to try it.
This is so good. You know what's
Which
funny?
one?
Wasn't I like a little low energy when you saw me today?
Yes, you were saying
this
like,
is
oh,
helping
I'm
me.
dragon.
I don't know what it does. It's hydrating me, that's for sure.
You're recouping.
I am
That's the name of it.
recouping.
You're recouping. That's
We
what
have
it's all
this,
about.
and it's my first show with Susan. We're going to be up in a sec. All right, you're not going anywhere.
No, I'm gonna have a
You
snack.
are a busy little bee today. We have ribs coming up. What else we got? Burn ends.
Oh my
Burn
gosh.
ends.
And those always